Right, let's go. So, Boxing Bros UK, Chris,
Andrew. Yeah, do you want? So, shall we start with the Fury press and then go on to 5 versus 5?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe I'll ask you a couple of questions and then we'll riff off of it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What did you think about the Fury presser?
I liked it. I mean, obviously Usyk wasn't there. I don't know. Do you know why he wasn't there?
No, because it was a Fury. Basically,
It was just a Fury.
it was out of the blue. Every other reports I've heard, Tyson Fury just said, "Right, I want to hold a press conference."
Yeah.
And I think he just wanted to reassure everyone he's not pulling out, and it was a bit.
Yeah, well, we all had that worry, didn't we?
Yeah, that he might pull out again.
I've heard. This is just these are all kind of like. Don't quote me on these sources, but these are varies from Boxing King Media, IFL TV. But a few of those have said from behind the scenes in sparring that the cut isn't healed properly and it might come open in the fight. And Usyk's a wily customer. Is he going to jab that area if he can reach?
But the thing is, they say that. But remember when he fought Otto Warling? That was a bad cut.
Yeah.
And then he went into the Wilder fight and just absolutely destroyed him, and no one even got near the cut.
Yeah, that was an interesting one, wasn't it? Because it could. If he wasn't who he was, would that fight have been called off potentially?
Probably, I reckon so. Because it was a bad cut, and Warling stuck his finger in it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was a bad cut. But yeah,
I think in the press conference, he just looked a bit.
Do you think he spoke well? He always speaks well.
He spoke well, but it was like trying to sell us how. He's definitely going to win. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I've kind of had a few questions around this, right? Because he was really... It was almost like he was trying to convince himself.
Yeah.
And I'm not... Look, he's always seemed a confident guy to me. But he was going, there's weight divisions for a reason. He's not a true heavyweight. Yeah. And he started referencing Johnny Nelson, David Hope.
Yeah.
He basically said every time a cruiserweight stepped up to...
Well, that's not true. Because Riddick Bowe was elite. Yeah. And I know Holyfield lost to Riddick Bowe, but he beat him once. He still beat him once.
Also, Hayden Valiev.
Yeah.
You know, who was
like 7'2".
I know he come up short against Klitschko.
And who else? Thomas Adamak. He started at light heavyweight. He wasn't even really a thingy. Yeah. But who was else an elite? What's he called? The one that Tyson knocked out, Leon Spinks.
Leon Spinks
started at light heavy because there was no cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
And he beat Larry Holmes, who was an elite heavyweight.
Yeah, good history.
He's just, what he's saying is bullshit. He's just trying to explain it. Anyone can go through boxing history and say, oh yeah, cruiserweights that didn't, and I can find loads of cruiserweights or light heavies that did beat elite heavyweights. So it's just, he's just trying to convince himself.
I think what he's good at, and I'm a fan of Fury, and I know you are as well, but I think he likes to create his own narrative.
Yeah.
To fit in, because you can pick holes in it, right? Because all of those cruiserweights he mentioned, well, basically what he's saying is that old classic, a good big one will always be
a good little one. Yeah.
But I would question, he struggled against Steve Cunningham.
Yeah.
What come up from cruiserweight, or was a very light.
And Pajkic, is it Pajkic that?
Yeah.
Give him an overhand roll over.
He seems to struggle, and he even referenced that in the press conference. Everyone says I struggle with smaller guys, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But it's almost like he's using this, and I think he's heard what people are saying. I think it's bothered him.
Yeah, damn
I
right.
think he's basically going, and then he made a comment. He went, "If I can't beat him, I'm no good, am I?" But he says that all the time.
I like him saying that, but I don't like all the fucking comparing, going through history, because he always. But to be fair, if you think, he always does that. Like when he fought Klitschko, he was like, in the past, the old guys need to make way for the new guys.
For the new lions.
Yeah, so maybe it's just, now he's older, he's just doing what he does, trying to play mind games, trying to talk himself confident. But he did look in good shape.
He does look in good shape.
And he looked confident and he looked ready. But the other thing that I think is very, very weird, his dad. Why did he bring his dad in?
Yeah, and John Fury brought him up actually, because he come in with a few predictions and he felt I was going to ask you this. He feels it's going to be a chess match, and I wonder whether it might be, because the one thing they both don't possess is power. I think Usyk's got a bit of pop.
Yeah.
And Fury can put his weight behind, but they're not really. Would it be fair to say they're not punchers?
No.
So that could be interesting.
But like, because if you think, I don't think he's going to win by doing the check. I think he's just going to have to rough him up, lean all over him.
So if it's a chess match, who wins? Usyk?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because of his footwork.
He's quicker. Yeah, just because of his footwork, and he just always, and he slips, and the way he moves as well. If you watch Usyk's feet, like he misses things by inches. He doesn't really get a hit.
What I like about Usyk as well, and this is where obviously professional boxers would have more of a when we get them on the podcast. We've got a few coming up. Just put that in there.
Yeah.
But when I kind of studied his fights, he's brilliant at getting in and out of range.
Yeah, like sniper fighting.
Compared to Wilder, who has a start like that's just no kind of registered technique.
He doesn't move his feet at all.
He's looking to telegraph that big right hand. But Usyk pops in and out of mid. And short range, comes out, double jabs, comes out.
And he always switches up, head, body, feinting, like you don't know what he's going to do. Yeah. So it's just, but so does Fury do that, but he's slower. Yeah. I think it's going to be a chess match for 3 rounds, and then Fury's just going to come after it, going to have to close him down, go after him. But one good thing about Fury is, he's in his early fights, and a lot of it before he was champion, he always used to close people down. Yeah. And just lean on him and batter him and like wear him down and stop him like by obviously keep knocking him down.
And that's where he struggled with Ngannou, didn't he?
Yeah, because Ngannou was too strong. He couldn't lean on him.
He's an MMA fighter. He's used to people so that tactic didn't work.
He couldn't lean on him.
Take his legs are strong.
And obviously when he fought Klitschko, he used his agility.
That's right.
So it's going to be a good fight. I want Klitschko to win because I want AJ and Fury to have a big fight.
Yeah,
we
want as British fans.
Yeah,
we're not American or whatever. As British fans, obviously, we want that. And the thing is, I heard someone say, "Oh, if Fury loses, would we still see Fury AJ?" And it's like, but he loses. It's not as spicy.
I know, but the thing is, so digressing a bit. Say if Fury loses, there's a rematch clause anyway.
Yeah.
So they're fighting again.
Yeah.
So either way, we're not going to see that fight. So if he loses, he might win the rematch, and we'll see. Because I think it's going to go. Whoever wins or loses, they're going to do the rematch. IBF is going to be vacant. Whoever wins out of Hrgovic, Dubois, AJ's going to fight them.
Got some information on that in a bit that was really interesting. A sparring story.
No, I've heard that. Yeah, and Dubois admitted it. Yeah, he admitted it. He said, "I'm a different animal now." Hrgovic knocked him out in sparring.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, knocked him. But we'll come to that, I suppose.
Yeah. But anyway, back to John Fury. What do you think about him being in camp? Why is he in camp?
Well, the thing is, I know this is all speculation, but this seems to happen with every trainer, right? And it also is, this is a fact, right? He slagged off Ben Davison, didn't he?
Yeah.
Started to slag off Sugar Hill.
Yeah.
I don't know the specifics of it. Again, it's a little bit kind of rumour mill. But he seems to get involved, want to get in the cat and sticking his oar in. Is it like he's unhappy with the training? And he wants to...
I just don't understand. He said, like Fury said, I brought my secret weapon in my dad. And like...
Isn't that good of a trainer?
He's not. This is John Fury's training record, yeah? He trained Tyson, yeah? Then he went to jail, yeah? Then when he come out of jail, Peter Fury was the trainer. And he was in camp, but he wasn't part of the team. Peter Fury was the boss. Yeah. And Peter Fury's a great trainer. Proven, amazing, and so then who's he trains after that? Tommy Fury, absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
That other one who looks like a pound shop Tyson Fury, is he called Roman Fury? Yeah. Him. He's training him. He doesn't really look that great, and that's it. That's all he's trained.
Yeah.
So like, why is he in the camp? And all he's does is slag off his train. I swear he said, next time I see Sugar Hill, I'm gonna punch him in the face. I'll do this shit.
What? I don't know where this is. No, it's every trainer. Is it because maybe it's just a parental, paternal thing?
It's because they can't take, like, if they're in the like, it's like a baby. Like, they said, Sugar Hill's coming over to train Tyson for the Usyk fight, and then he interviewed Sugar Hill, and he said, no, I'm here to train Lawrence Okoli, and then after that fight, I'm going back.
And then Lawrence Okoli, Lawrence Grab Oli, as I like to call him, jab and a grab.
But he. So he said, he's not loyal, he's not... What, because he's telling the truth? Why don't you... Maybe you should have told him that he was telling a lie.
Yeah.
And maybe he might have been loyal. But it's just, you can't have a
Yeah.
go at someone for telling the fucking truth. It's just like, and then saying that he's disloyal, this, that, he's a shit trainer, and it was his fault he lost to Ngannou.
Is it just also just a control?
Yeah, I think that John Fury loves the
wants to be
limelight,
involved.
and he wants to be his trainer. He wants to be.
Kept calling out Tyson, didn't he, when he fight Tyson?
Yeah, so I think it's a bad move, and it's going to cause disruption. It depends. He might just be happy that he's in the limelight and part of the thing, and just be quiet and let Sugar Hill do it, and just like motivate Tyson. Maybe, I don't know.
I think another one I wanted to sort of pose to you, Chris, as well, was that another thing Fury tends to get a lot of edge on his opponents, even maybe with Klitschko, with Wilder, is he likes to get in their heads. He's a good talker, he plays games.
He can't get in Usyk's head.
Usyk is a mentalist in the best possible way. Also, his grasp of English is so poor, I don't think he understands a lot of what Fury's... So he can't get in his head, I don't think.
Yeah, he can't, he's not got in his head.
He's not going to have that 5-10% edge that he... Because Wilder, I think, the third fight particularly...
Yeah.
when he had the headphones... Because
he got in his head.
Saying,
he got in his head.
He's
bad.
getting in my head.
So I can't... Because of the first fight, he played so many mind games, so Wilder just said, I'm not listening to him.
There you go.
And Klitschko played mind
But
games.
that sends out a message that you've got to me.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I was I'm no psychologist, but I'd have said to Wilder, no, we're not going down that route because it looks like he's got to. But, who am I to...
Yeah, but he did get to him and he lost anyway. He did. But the thing with Fury, he can't get in Usyk's head. No way. Usyk's just too... And I think it's frustrating. That's why he held this press conference and he even said, no one can out-talk me, especially not a guy who can't speak any English, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So...
It's doubling down on that.
Yeah.
But I think even if Usyk did have a good grasp of English, he seems to be... He's a slightly unhinged sort of character. He's funny as fuck and he does weird things.
I feel.
Yeah, he's got these crazy eyes and I just think he's one of those... I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares.
It's not...
And he's not like Wilder, no disrespect to Wilder. Usyk's an elite fighter, pedigree, amazing amateur pedigree. I think he maybe not fought someone at 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah, but he's undefeated.
Not scared, is he?
Look at AJ now, and he beat AJ twice. AJ is an elite fighter, and you can't take that away. His resume is better than Fury's. Yeah. It's bar Usyk. It's the best in the division. He's beat Povetkin, Pulev, Klitschko. Yeah, he's beat.
He's beat all those guys. Even the Takams, and he made a point of this, AJ. And you can look at this. It was a snapshot of an interview he done. He's knocked out every single one of
Fury's opponents, except for there was one that they didn't knock out. Who was it?
Who was he fought that Fury fought that he didn't? Is there one?
No, maybe there. I swear there was one.
Because Otto Wallin,
Ngannou, Klitschko.
Was it Kevin? Who was that guy?
Kevin Johnson. No, he knocked him out as well.
Kevin Johnson.
So he's knocked everyone out.
With a TKO Towley.
Yeah, but he still destroyed him and done a better job.
Yeah, stop.
But But
styles make fights.
I just start, and everyone's saying, is he on the decline? And all we can think about is the Ngannou fight. That's all everyone can think about.
Well, that great adage, I know it's a cliche, Chris, but you can only judge a fight on his last fight.
And that was dog shit.
But with Fury, whenever I've doubted him, I think whenever general media have doubted him, he seems to put out an amazing performance.
When he
so you can't. This could be an absolute unbelievable performance.
Who did he fight now? He fought. Who was it? Was it Joey Abel?
Oh, who was that?
And then afterwards, I think he fought like Derek Chisora, or he fought someone good and did well. And he always does it. And then I think, but when he fought Klitschko, though, he did look amazing up to that because he beat Derek Chisora easily.
Yeah.
And started boxing.
Dillian White.
Yeah, he beat. Who did he beat? Do you remember that Romanian guy?
Do you remember those Schwartz and that? He fought Tom Schwartz. You remember?
He
don't look so good in the warm up
fights.
Does he?
I think he's one of them. He needs the fear.
Yeah, I think.
Because who did he? Yeah, so he needs the fear. So he fought Wallin and he looked absolutely dog shit. And then what happens? He fights Wilder, and absolutely, that is the best performance I've ever seen Fury ever.
I think
he destroyed Wilder.
You get sportsmen like this, don't you? And I can't think of there's loads of.
Billy Joe Saunders was one who only used to rise to the occasion. Yeah. Obviously, he did shit against Canelo.
Until he got his face broke by Canelo. But to be fair, once that that orbital bow, once that's gone, it's a hard. that's a hard injury to come back from, particularly in boxing.
It's one of them. But even like some footballers, like they're always playing rubbish, and then when it's time, like think about like Solskjaer back in the day, he's a super sub.
Yeah,
and when he used to start games, he was shit. But like when it was really needed him, he was there to bang the goals in.
I think you get sportsmen that thrive on pressure.
Yeah.
And then your Novak Djokovic's, your Nadal, to use a term. And then you've got your fighters who want a bit more of an arm round the shoulder, less pressure. And I think Fury's one of these. He's almost like as well. I don't know if you think this. It's almost like he wants to be hated as well.
Yeah.
Like, because he seems to like get on top, and then he seems to do all this mucking about, and
like
people
everyone hated him.
Yeah,
I know, but I think
he thrives on it. I think
he does. No, but I do think though when he came back, and because everyone was loving him so much that he thought he was like he can fight who he wants. He doesn't need the belts. He doesn't need this. And obviously he plays on the mental health. 1 minute he's alright, 1 minute he's next. And I think he was just being too Hollywood. Yeah. Like you're making Netflix shows. You're doing fucking WWE like F stuff. So either you're a boxer and you're fighting, or you're a celebrity. And I think he just got carried away with himself. And then that's why I'll fight Garner for all this money. And then when he had that shit performance, he realised, oh shit. I need to get back to boxing.
Do you remember? I know, I'm sure lots of videos before us. We're a bit late, but it's our first video and everything. Mm-hmm. Do you remember when he was in the front row with the AJ Ngannou fight, and when he did look? Again, I'm not a body language expert.
No, he looked like he wanted to cry.
He almost looked like he was like, fuck, bloody. No.
This makes me. Even though he was like, he did what a heavyweight's supposed to do.
He looks a bit embarrassed.
He just looked like he wanted to cry. Like that's what I was supposed to do, and everyone knows it. The whole world knows it, and it's like AJ kind of like he saved boxing really. Yeah, because everyone was like, they know the MMA fighters think they can come over and start doing boxing when they can't. Yeah. So AJ and like because Fury's the best at that time, and then Ngannou put him on his ass, gave him a good fight. So AJ just like saved boxing again. Yeah.
I know. He's had his detractors over the years, and we do this in Britain as well. We like to build our sportsmen up.
I think his link up with Ben Davison was good. But anyway, we're digressing. 5v5.
5v5. Yeah.
Right, so let's go.
So it was confirmed. Obviously the unveilings. I think we've known this for a couple of weeks now.
Everybody knew.
Dubois, Hrgovic,
Wilder Zhang. I didn't know
Craig Richards.
I didn't know Craig Richards, and who's he fighting? Hutchinson. And then I didn't know the other one.
Nick Ball.
Who's he fighting?
Is it Ford?
That kid, that Ford kid, was in an awesome fight. His last title defence or fight for the title. Yeah. It was like, did you watch it?
Yeah, I saw the highlights.
Mate, it was a brutal fight. He was losing. And he came back to win. It was a war. Yeah. But Nick Ball, tough little Scouse kid.
Tiny.
No, but he's a warrior, and he was unlucky in his last fight. Yeah. I thought he got the nod on that one, really. But
I think me and you were texting about it, weren't we, when we watched it?
Yeah.
But, I mean, again, it was a strange night. Parker being down twice still loses the fight. Now, of course, we know this is a point system, but I think casual fans might find it difficult to ignore. Well, how can he be knocked down twice? Have 2 10-8 rounds and still win? All the other rounds 10-9.
Exactly.
But Nick Ball put him down twice, did he? Once or twice?
It doesn't make sense. But like, if you look at Zhang, put him down twice, but he did nothing. After 5 rounds,
he did nothing. It was just one. It was just jab right.
I do think Nick Ball deserved the decision there because he did a little bit more than just do the knockdowns. But anyway, he's got his chance now. Yeah. And I think that is the only. Is that the only world title apart from Beterbiev? And I think that's the only world title in the 5v5 that's on there.
Yeah. Beterbiev said something interesting. Just to throw this out there. I don't know if you saw this. He just kept saying he knows. I don't know if he was referring to sparring.
That's what everyone's saying. He knows. He knows.
Because I think Bivol's 33, I think, and he's 30. Knows about a 7-year difference. I don't think they would have sparred, would they?
No, maybe they did because they're both from Russia, aren't they? Both Russians. So maybe it was in amateurs or something. Well, or maybe Beterbiev was just trying to like psych him out. He don't really want to speak, he's doing like an AJ on it, just like, he knows.
It was a bit.
He knows, like,
it was
like,
a bit
just like miserable, like, I don't really want to talk, I just want to fight kind of thing.
He was giving like 1-2 word answers.
Yeah, just like,
business.
Let's just get on with it. But, so, what's your, who are you going for on the 5v5?
So I've gone Zhang within 6, slightly controversial, but that's a kind of 50-50 toss them up, to be honest, depending on if Wild. But I think again this version of Wilder, the last 2 fights,
I'm not liking what I'm seeing.
Is he going to be gun shy again?
The thing is, if he's normal,
things he was talking about in that press conference as well.
All the press conferences, like, and there was another interview where he's not on the table, just an interview, and he's like, yeah, he's saying the same shit, like, I've been depressed, I felt like I love boxing, but he said, when I said I want to kill someone in the ring, and people are telling me they want that Wilder back, oh, it makes me feel so happy, but he's saying it, but I ain't believing it.
Is he trying to convince himself?
Yeah, he doesn't even think that he's trying to convince himself.
Yeah, I can only base it on, obviously I'm just talking as a big boxing fan, you know, I don't know, I'm not obviously behind the scenes, of course, you know, both of us aren't, and we can't.
Yeah, we're just making assumptions.
Yeah, but this is what these type of channels are for, it's what we like.
That's what we do.
I can't be in his head, I can only go off body language, and he looks so subdued, you know,
melancholic, yeah.
Very melancholic, and look.
Shout out to the missus, she taught me that word.
Yeah, but Zhang's a big, powerful guy. Has his chin been tested? Not particularly.
Yeah, no, but I think he was ill when he fought Jerry Forrest. He got put down about 3 times. And he put Jerry Forrest down, remember?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's one of them fights where he was having a bad day.
So who are you going with? So
the first fight, Zhang Wilder. Oh, I don't know why. No, I'm going Zhang. I'm going Zhang inside 6, same as you.
It's the same.
Because when Wilder's interviews, what he's saying is good, but I'm not believing it. It just doesn't sound like he means it. Yeah. But when it's closer to the fight, I might change my mind. If I see some like bomb squad and I see some like to this day screaming Wilder out to like if I see some aggression from him, but he's just like, I'm gonna kill someone in the ring. Like, I'm glad they like me to do that. I'm gonna do that. Like, he's not selling it. He's not like he's saying he's the old Wilder, but he's not selling it to me. Yeah. What's the next one?
So like going down. So we go from the sort of main build. So I'm gonna go. Oh, this is another tough one as well. I'm gonna go Beterbiev somewhere within the 12 rounds to get to him. Yeah. Maybe to stop him, but Bivol's a smooth operator, great footwork, fundamentals. And the other big one, and then I'll get the same predictions from you. I've got to go for experience. I'm slightly being lured into that sparring story, I'll admit. So I think I'm going to go Hrgovic by knockout as well.
Yeah, I think I'm going.
But Dubar is a different beast. He's full of confidence.
He is.
It's hard, but I just think he might come up a bit short.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. So Beterbiev, Bivol. I'm going Beterbiev.
Knockout.
Yeah, 100%. I think he's going to stop him because Bivol's chin's never been tested because he's too slippery.
Has he fought anyone like Beterbiev? That kind of level of aggression?
Joe Smith. Does he fought Joe Smith Jr.?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Actually.
I don't know. No, I don't think he.
I haven't looked at his record. Actually,
he has fought people who can hit, but just no one like. He's not fought an animal like Beterbiev. He did a good job on
Callum Smith, didn't he?
Yeah.
Who's Callum Smith can hit.
Yeah, but I just think he's not fought an animal. I don't think there is an animal like Beterbiev. He's just like unreal.
Oh, dear.
Like, he's got a 100% knockout ratio as a world champion. Like that's amazing. And I want him to win. And I think I'm going with my heart a little bit just because I'm a big fan of his. But yeah, Beterbiev.
And I think people might mention the 39 thing. Beterbiev is a bit of a genetic anomaly. The 39 thing ain't going to come.
Yeah,
he's a fresh 39.
Yeah.
He looks like a fresh 39.
And I think he failed the drug test because he's got naturally high testosterone levels. Right. He's just he's just a different animal. So I'm going Beterbiev for that one. Zhang, and then
so we've got the same, haven't we?
Yeah,
the same.
Beterbiev, Zhang. Who else?
So we've obviously got Craig Richards is in a fight. I'm gonna go Hutchinson. I don't know on that one. Yeah, maybe points on Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Richards is durable, isn't he?
Yeah, he's durable. I don't know, because I like Craig Richards, but he's got the experience, but I think he kind of goes into like he doesn't change up his pace, until it's too late when he's been on the big stage.
Is he that active as well? I don't.
No, he's not had a fight. He's not had a fight for ages.
Yeah, I mean that's.
And Hutchinson's been a bit more active. So yeah, I'm gonna go Hutchinson on that one.
This is kind of nicked from. This was nicked from G-Man Boxing, so big up.
I love G-Man Boxing.
He mentioned the fight that just would have. This is a really good card. What would have added some interest to this? And this is one of Josh's mates as well, Moses Atoma. 2 upcoming heavyweights, Fisher versus Atoma. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? But because
Frank Warren would never do it.
They're not going to risk it.
Eddie Hearn would, because obviously if they threw AJ and Wilder in there,
Bosch versus
not Wilder, AJ and Dylan, and they threw Lawrence Coley. They threw Coley and Isaac Chamberlain in when they were in. Eddie Hearn would do it, but Frank Warren ain't got the balls. He's not that kind of guy.
Bit of a plug. I live with a guy called Joshua. And
we're going to have him on the channel.
Antonio, who's good mates with Moses Atoma. He's just turning professional. We'll try and get them both at some point. One, hopefully, if we grow.
Yeah.
But he mentioned that, and he said, G-Man said take interest. He said, but even if one of them loses, the thing is, the way they're building up Atoma, they were fastest world champions is Mike Tyson.
It's never going to happen.
If he loses, are they going to be worried about that?
I don't think that's going to happen. But so who've we got? So we've done Zhang.
We've got Nick Ball.
I'm going Ford because I like Ford. I'm going Ford.
Will Ford have a bit too much class for him?
Yeah, I think he's obviously a world champion. He's got the experience and he's been active as well.
Yeah.
He's only just come off. He's only just had a fight. And it was a war, so he's fresh.
And what about the guy who came out with the Venom glasses? He looked like Venom, didn't he?
Who was that?
Was it
Caballero?
Was it Caballera's not there? Is he on the card, Caballero? He came out wearing not Sharif. Who's the other fight? Sharif.
Hamza Shiraz.
Hamza Shiraz versus he's completely gone out of my head.
Williams.
Williams.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. I'm going Hamza Shiraz.
Yeah, I'll have to go the same.
Yeah. So I think
there is a whole. There's a
scoring system. So
a preliminary.
I think if you're captain, who's Frank Warren's captain?
I'm not sure actually.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. So I think, and I'm definitely going Caballero as well to beat Dubois. I think he's going to have too much for him.
Oh, Hrgović, you mean?
I mean, not Caballero, Hrgović, yeah.
But that he's an Ajit Caballero, I would have liked to have seen him out.
Yeah.
What's that? Is he? Because
he fought on the Day of Reckoning card, didn't he?
That's right.
And he had a good win.
Yeah. Because we've had, Dubois been out a couple of times, a few times.
Yeah.
Where's Caballero? I mean, obviously we don't.
I think
got an injury.
I think he might be fighting on the Fury undercard.
Yeah.
But yeah. So right, let's go our predictions. So they're both the same. Zhang by knockout against Wilder
within 6.
Ford's points against Bull.
Yeah.
Hrgović points against Dubois, or he might make him quit.
I think he might knock Dubois out. I think he might stop him.
Yeah, because he's
within 10 rounds.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I think Dubois. One thing I would say, I think he looks confident.
He looks confident, but the thing is because everyone's going about the Jerome Miller fight. Like I hate to be, Jerome Miller didn't do anything.
Yeah,
he just stood there.
Yeah,
and hit him a few times, and then let Dubois unload on him, but just didn't move.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So obviously, if someone's staying in the pocket with you and they're not really doing anything, it's quite easy to not get knocked out or anything.
Against Joe Joyce, didn't he? Do you remember he had that fight against Lorena?
Yeah, when that Lorena let him off the hook.
Jesus, that was.
Apparently
there was a problem with Dubois' knee, but I don't know where that was.
Even against Usyk, like this is the fight game.
He did okay.
He did good, but you landed a body shot, right? It's like I don't know. I like Dubois, but it seems like he's a bit mentally backwards. Not backward, like don't mean to say that, like like you landed a body shot, you didn't get the decision, and you're crying like a little girl and not fighting, because you think that you should. Oh, I should have won. And he's fighting like
experience,
like maturity.
Like what is he, 25?
If something goes against you, you got to keep fighting and think, right, well at least I hurt him. I'm going to go again, and he didn't do that. He stopped really trying and quit again.
I think he'd have learned
because he didn't get his own way. You know what I mean? Because he thought he won, and that you don't get a decision. You just got to go get on with it.
I think he'll probably have learned a lot from that. He's got Derek Chisora's old trainer, isn't he?
Yeah, Derek Charles, not Don Charles, Don Charles. So I think, but I still think Hrgovic. So we've got Zhang, Hrgovic, Ford, and who's the fifth one? I'm going Hutchinson.
I'll probably go as well. But I think there's another one as well, isn't there? But I can't.
No, that's it. And then obviously, and Beterbiev. Yeah. So, but we might change our predictions closer to the fight. 1st of June.
1st of June.
Yes, I can't wait.
Because this was kind of leaked about 2 or 3 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And all the leak, and it was like a lot of, Hatman Strikes Back, a lot of
everybody was saying it. Even there was an IFL interview, and Coogan said to Eddie Hearn, he goes, he goes, Wilder Zhang? And then Hearn went, maybe, but probably not, one more time. And he knew.
But you leaked it to me from, bloody TalkSport. What's his blood? He's gone out of my head. The long-haired guy. Always gets the scoops.
What, with the glasses?
Yeah, what's his name?
He uses all them long words all the time.
What's his name? I think he was talking to IFL TV as a slot, doesn't he? IFL TV. You sent me the link. And
Gareth Davis,
He wasn't necessarily the first one to leak it, but he basically said, June 1st, all I'm going to say is, and this is pretty much what he said, all I'm going to say is Zhang, Wilder, Dubois,
Hrgovic.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, they're fighting.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, when you sent me that, I was like, what the fuck? What, all on the same card?
Because they're all pay-per-view fights anyway.
Yeah.
It is going to be amazing. And apparently there might be some other like upcoming Saudi Arabian fighters and stuff.
So just to, I don't know how long we got.
We'll wrap it up soon.
Yeah. Just to as a kind of like epilogue or not epilogue, a conclusion.
Yeah.
What fighters to make this the perfect card? Because I wouldn't say it's the best, although it's a very good one. But we've had a lot of good ones recently, reckoning. What fighters do you think you would have liked to see on there, or a fight that would have solidified it as a super great one? I'm going to chuck a name that I keep saying, Andrew Ruiz. I want to see him back in.
Yeah, where's he gone?
I don't know what.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, he's a PBC fighter.
Oh, but you would have thought with the Saudi money.
Yes, so either Frank Warren or Eddie Hearn would have had to sign him.
Yeah.
So
if they could listen. If Eddie Hearn could have got Wilder over,
Frank Warren could have signed Ruiz. Yeah.
So I want to chuck name out anyone. And the Fisher versus Eternal.
Yeah, Fisher versus Eternal.
Anyone you would like to?
I think Ruiz, but because he's been inactive, I'd say Ruiz versus.
Even Ruiz versus a journeyman.
Do you know what would be good? Ruiz versus Parker rematch.
That would be good.
Yeah, that would have been, and I think Parker would do.
Do you think they wouldn't risk? I mean, I know he gets in with everybody, but would they have?
But who's Parker signed with? Is it Frank Warren? I think he's boxer.
Isn't he with Frank? Because he's in.
No, he's with Frank Warren. Yeah.
Because he's always in Fury's camp.
So he'd be with Frank Warren, and Eddie Hearn will have to sign Ruiz. Yeah. But the thing is, because Ruiz has been so inactive, I think Parker would do him.
And I think Parker as well I know we're digressing again. We'll do this a lot probably. Just to pre-warn you.
We love talking boxing.
I think having the right trainer, and I think a lot of these guys with his AJ Parker, they seem to respond to the right relationship with their trainer. Andy Lee's come in and seems to be brilliant.
Yeah, and it obviously takes time with Ben Davison.
And I think Joshua likes the analysis that Ben Davison
and Joshua likes to be
he's
told.
got an analytical brain, isn't he?
And he likes to be told what he's doing and why he's doing it.
Yeah.
He needs to know. But look, we'll wrap it up. Boxing Bros UK.
Boxing Bros UK.
Like and subscribe. That's what they do.
It's our first ever video, so
hope you like it. And more coming soon.
Cheers.